All right, I was giving it a second because a lot of times we hit go live and start talking and then we are not live, but now we are
For sure.
For sure. Discussing the newest episode of The Walking Dead. Well, the newest episode that's came on AMC tonight. For those of you
on the poor man's AMC.
Right. For those of you that, are living that high life with the AMC Plus, you've been seeing this episode. Like, people are so used to AMC Plus that they're like, wait a minute. Why are you reviewing episode 13? 14's already out. Slow down there, Richie Rich. For those of us that are not paying for AMC Plus. So this is episode 14, and it's called The Rotten Core. And I'm going to tell you, that's two good episodes. I mean, not that they've had, like, terrible episodes, but I think
these past two, have been really good
episodes. I was glad to see Homeboy get thrown off the roof and eaten. Oh, side note, you shouldn't be watching this if you don't want spoilers, but spoilers, because that's what a review and discussion is. But I was glad to see him get thrown off the roof and eaten by the same zombies.
I know, a very fitting and ironic death.
Well, it's like, I love that everybody he threw off the roof died. He gets thrown off the roof and he's like, oh, he's but a flesh wound. Oh no, zombies.
And they're all busted up too, so they're just crawling towards them.
Which, I mean, maybe not, but I mean, don't normally in a fall like that isn't what kills you. I mean, I know it can be a number of things, but wouldn't you think there'd be like brain trauma there?
Well, depends on where you fell on. Like, if you hit your head, your skull's gonna get smashed. Which, let's say if you intentionally tried to land on your feet to cushion the blow, I mean, like, you're gonna shatter your legs, but you might, preserve your vital organs.
My tiny baby legs.
Yeah, my tiny baby legs.
But I mean, like, my point is, like, if there's zombies and they hit their head, then you think their head would be smashed, and they would.
Yeah, that would render them non-walkers.
Yeah, it was a lot of good moments in this episode. I like when Negan and Herschel come, which is so weird to say Herschel because he's Herschel Jr., but like
we'll call him HJ.
When Negan,
that means nothing else, doesn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Herschel Jr. HJ doesn't mean anything else.
Not that I'm aware of.
I can't think of anything else that could stand for.
So HJ and Negan meet face to face, and he's about to cap him. I wonder if that's any foreshadowing when he said, like, when you get older.
When you're older, then we'll settle this.
Come find me and we'll settle this. It'll be like
Sunset Duel.
Red Dead Redemption. Like John Marston's son finding him. But I thought it was a good episode. I of course we've got I'm gonna tell you, man, Rosita is so freaking gorgeous. It's unreal. Like, she is just so pretty. Like, man. Sorry, I just, like, when she was on screen, I was like, God, have mercy. Daryl, how are you? Rick's gonna pop back up and be like, what's up, Daryl? You've been pining over me so bad.
What do you think of Mercer this episode?
I think he's definitely, I think that finding out, what's kind of been going on, I think he's going to start ahead. I don't know. I think he's going to become a part of the rebellion.
Because that always goes good.
Yeah. Michael Myers, I can't agree with you here, my man. Michael Myers says, I like Toby. He seemed like a nice guy.
He's doing his job a little too well.
Right. Yeah, no, I can't agree with that. He was certainly a douchebag. And the thing is, too, it's one thing when orders are orders. It's another when you look like you're just having a damn good time doing those too. Like,
really relishing in your job duties.
It's not like, regretfully, I have to kill you all, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
it's just company policy that I got to do this.
So you don't know the answer. I believe you, but I'm going to murder you anyways. We see the return of Daryl's girlfriend, so one Reaper survives.
Oh, no.
She
gets two more people, it'll be a tiny V formation.
The return of the villain. The only villain return that would have been less desirable than this would have been Pope.
He thought she killed me?
You didn't injure me on my back, woman. But yeah, so she's back and getting people killed, apparently, because she's killing people and stealing. Do you think you think she's like like woodswoman, like out on her own now, or do you
think like some
she,
guerrilla warfare?
Yeah, do you think she's got her little group again?
I don't know. The way they portray it seemed like it's just some like one man or one lone wolf guerrilla warfare. She's the guerrilla wolf.
What about what if her new group was called the Sowers?
The reapers and the sowers. You reap what you sow.
And she says that to Daryl, like that would be
like,
so
wait,
deep.
that's your line?
Is that your catch?
That's your catchphrase?
Did you just try to use a catchphrase?
Guess what, guys? You reap what you sow.
Like, oh my God, she just did it again. Are we at that point in the apocalypse? I mean, I did like what Lydia said though about the Commonwealth. You know, it's the same thing. She said it's the same thing the Whisperers tried to do. It's just different masks.
Yeah, I like that. All you bastards are the same, just bastard coated bastards with bastard fillings.
Just instead of dead people's faces, you wear stormtrooper outfits.
Yeah.
But I apparently we're the odd men out. A lot of love for Toby. Well,
apparently so. Yeah, I thought he
great
was.
For y'all, man. You go ahead and love those psychopathic murdering bastards. That's cool, man.
Like his character was wild, but definitely like in terms of his morality, it was just non-existent.
Yeah, like he's doing.
I like helping people integrate into our society. Well, have you licked my alcoholic finger? I'm gonna kill people. Here I go again, killing people.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be one thing, if Toby, I don't know, if they had his daughter hostage or like something where he just really had, but I mean, like they just seem to really enjoy this a bit too much. So I was certainly glad to see him die. I just kind of wanted to see Aaron smash his face with his mace, though.
Yeah, one good pop. Pow.
Yeah, pow. Appalachian American says, don't hate us that we liked a change up with a wild card. I'm not hating on anything. You like what you like, man. I just didn't like him. But again,
he was definitely a wild character, but yeah, he was kind of not a very friendly feller. That alcoholic finger really did him in.
Yeah, I can't think of the last time I walked up to one of y'all at one of our gatherings and was like, "Oh, Matt, what are you drinking there? Is it White Claw?" Why don't you run out to the truck and grab that beer? I forgot. Oh man, Negan, they got a baby on the way.
Yeah, what's that about?
How long has he been away from them? I mean, like
enough to get himself a wife and knock her up.
I just I don't do good keeping up time in The Walking Dead. I mean, it felt like just in my mind, though, like a few days had passed since they parted ways with Negan, and now he's got now
he's got a 3-month pregnant wife.
Yeah, like man. Donkosaurus Rex says Michael always gave Toby a hard time for no reason.
That is true.
That is very true. Michael Myers, I wish he killed someone important like Gabriel or Aaron. I mean, we're due for a big death. Like we're due for a big death. I mean, I really would have been sad if it would have been Gabe or Aaron, but I mean, we're due for a big death, and that definitely would have made Toby go out with Toby was the same exact character he played in Ozark. I haven't seen Ozark.
I agree with that statement. Very just kind of unhinged dude.
Don't you love how it's like this one, Matty Williams, what's up, and out of left field, it just says Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock on the Oscar. Chris Rock made a joke about Jada. Did that happen on this episode of The Walking Dead?
It did. The Oscars was playing in the background. No one been really effed up in this episode, like when Negan whacks that Commonwealth stormtrooper with the crowbar, then he goes straight to beating Herschel.
Oh yeah. Well, no shit. Wouldn't that have been a twist? Like Negan saves the kid, then he's like, be quiet. Pow! Beat the kid like, damn.
It's like when off of Dragon Ball Z, when Vegeta wanted to go super evil again, that's like Negan going super evil again.
Dude, I'm telling you. Maddie Williams says, I like the new Negan. He definitely seems to be
very
a new
toned
man.
down, yeah.
Let's see. I feel like Lance will die in episode 16, which sucks because he's a really great character. Yeah, Lance is a good bad guy. I wonder why how far ahead are y'all on Amazon?
Apparently, they got like the AMC, like the A++ version.
The AMC plus. Yeah, I mean, like, how far ahead are we? So we just saw 14, meaning AMC Plus can see 15. So yeah, I guess you would be making a prediction for 16. Man. Let's see. Does people over here talking about Wayne Brady? Does Wayne Brady get to slap a bitch? I mean, that's between Wayne Brady and the bitch.
Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
But no, how do you think the things that you hadn't went ahead and watched episode?
I have not
15 yet. Have you? How do you think things are gonna head? How do you think that the Aaron's gonna integrate back into the Commonwealth, or will he be able to?
I don't know how he's gonna play that one off.
So that guy you sent us off with, like,
yeah,
he didn't make it. They didn't make it. It was a lot of zombies. That's same old.
Yeah, business as usual.
That's the apocalypse.
That's his catchphrase. You reap what you sow. Hey, well, that's the apocalypse.
Why does everyone have a catchphrase now? Oh, that's a good observation there. Daryl is leading all the corrupt stormtroopers into a trap for sure. That could be. I mean, we definitely said that, we thought the Daryl and Maggie thing, like the flash forward scene where Daryl's at the gate, that it was, not what it seemed, and it could be a trap. It's a trap.
They've made some good calls. I didn't think of that, but that sounds very plausible.
Yep. I have not seen future episodes. Pure speculation on my part. Sad the lady in the safe didn't make it. Yeah, but that's one, again, that's the thing The Walking Dead does, man. That kind of gets, I knew she was going to die. The second they found her, I knew she was going to die. Like the chick they found in the house that had tried to get the money before them, or whatever, that, douchebag had sent down there. Like, I knew she was going to die because every time The Walking Dead introduces some, like, random character in a situation like that, they always die. It always happens. To their credit, they've already got enough characters on this show. I guess a new one would be overkill. But, like, I knew she was going to die the second they were talking to her through the wall, because they always do that. Always. I want to know how Negan explained to his wife that he was cuddling up with Alpha.
Listen, baby.
Look, it was a long time ago. I had to do things to save people.
We're in a dead person's face.
Oh, man. I hope they deviate from the comics and kill off Sebastian. It would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice. He's a little douche. I was watching a little bit of Talking Dead, and he seems like a really nice guy. It's always that way. Like, if you ever get around to Game of Thrones, Prince Joffrey and that is just an absolute nightmare. But, like, in real life, he's a
very decent human being.
Right. Like, he's a very charitable, like, good guy. That's the way it always seems to be, man. Really nice people are really good at playing douchebags. Alpha is one of those chicks your girlfriend will make fun of you for banging. Be like, yeah, bet you thinking about Alpha, aren't you?
It was a dry streak. I needed the win.
Well, any lady who pushes me into a latrine of duties is definitely worthy. Oh, so where do you think things are going from here, Matt? Full screen mode.
Man, I don't know. It's like, how's it, like, Aaron going to go back to the Commonwealth? It's with that prediction of Daryl leading the stormtroopers into a trap. Like, I just don't know.
And where are all those people going to go? Well, and I love that like every group has a name. So what are these people called?
These are
We are the Shelf Skull Collectors.
the top shelfers.
The top shelfers. Yeah,
They're very shellfish.
that would be very shellfish of you. Wait a minute. I got to use it.
Wah, 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 wah.
Not that one. Saying Mercer with Carol and Daryl is cool. Imagine if we could get a scene with Rick and him before the end of the show. I definitely think Mercer's going to be, you never know. We might find out Mercer's the one that hasn't been leading up that whole rebellion thing to begin with.
That'd be a good twist.
I definitely think that he's getting, I don't think he's happy with the things are in the Commonwealth. So, I mean, it definitely could be that, like, he's secretly behind the whole, like, uprising. What if the Dwight comic death is Daryl and Carol, and the spinoff episode is Daryl leading Walker Carol around? That'd be a crappy show. It's already boring enough when they have Daryl and Carol episodes and they're both alive.
One's a walker.
Now one of them's dead. It's gonna be really boring. I really like the theory that those spinoff shows are not going to happen, and they're just, I mean, I'm sure they are. It's just a fun theory to ponder, but like that they're not going to happen, that they were just announced to throw us off.
Just a booby trap.
Yep, just to make us think. Do you think Maggie told her son about the governor? Absolutely. I feel like she definitely would have, because, I mean, he's named after Herschel, and she told him about how his dad died. I definitely believe she probably would have told him, like a bad, what if poor Negan gets pinned for everything though? And it's like a bad man cut off your granddaddy's head.
Your dad's dad had his head cut off. Your dad had his head.
You decapitated my granddad.
And just like you and to your son, like you will have your head mutilated in some way.
You killed that kind of pervy prisoner, Axel. But whoa, kid, why am I didn't do all that. You are the bad man.
Just that's what happens to the family. Like if you are a man in the lineage, like you have to have your head chopped off or caved in.
Let's see. Henry says Lance seems to be wanting to overthrow Pamela, so he might get Dwight's comic death. He will hold Pamela at gunpoint. Daryl will blow his head off. But Henry, the only problem with that, if they go that route, is it's not going to have the impact, because, like, I don't want to spoil too much on the comics, but I'm going to spoil some comics here. So just maybe if you don't want comics spoiled, go away and come back in a few minutes. But like, it made it more impactful in the comic because it was Rick killing Dwight, which was, an old ally, and Pamela saw him kill one of his own people to save her, and it made her trust in him even more. So if it was like Daryl killing one of her people instead of one of his people, I don't feel like it would have the same impact. But Lance might be the one starting the rebellion. I said Mercer, but I mean, what if it's Lance?
But what does he get out of that, trying to make a more independent, or like a more like a less classist society?
Oh no,
Lance really wants power.
I don't think that Lance necessarily wants a classless society as much as he just wants to create turmoil within the, you know what I mean? It's easier to get a leader.
How does he then get that power back and control?
With his little snub nose revolver.
Hey, listen, guys, I could shoot you from 1,000 yards away.
1,000 yards away.
I will.
That's a good point. I mean, if he, if he did that, and then, sorry, I didn't realize that was going to be as loud as it was going to be. But I mean, like, that's a good point. I mean, it would be hard to start a riot, or start an uprising, like, not to get rid of the classless system, and then, okay, so I got her out of office. Now, how do I get myself exactly where she was? But let's see. If you think about being a walker is joining a classless society. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Appalachian American says, I wonder, because did you hear, Matt, that Norman Reedus got a concussion on the set the other day?
Doing what?
I don't know yet. I mean, you got to think, man. I'm not saying he's old.
Was he not wearing his stormtrooper helmet?
Right. They gave you very, very protective gear at the Commonwealth. You don't wear it.
Wear your helmet, dummy.
You can't be guaranteed your safety. I mean, Norman Reedus is 53 years old. So, I mean, I ain't saying like he's old, but I mean, he's definitely at the age where he probably
not going to be able to bounce back as easy.
No. Henry Lamone says, so far, Sebastian has done a lot more damage in the show than in the comics. He's gotten like 20 people killed trying to get his money. You're exactly right. He's a little bastard, man. I love seeing Mercer put those 2 stormtroopers down, though. That was satisfying. I just wish Mercer would. I always read in the comics, like imagine him talking like Booker T, not Booker T, Mr. T.
I pity the fool. Pity the fool trying to take the money.
I pity you fools having to get the money. That's why I killed these 2 other fools. Now I'll carry the bags because they won't search me at the gate. Like I always read the comics, and in the comics when I was reading them, it was Mr. T's voice in my head. So I really like the guy that plays Mercer. I mean, he's good. He's a great fit for the role, and he's a good actor. But I can't. A little part of me is kind of wishing he talked like Mr. T. Seems like there'd be more paperwork for shooting your own men.
Yeah.
Walkers, I pity the fools. The walkers torn to pieces. We was coming back, and the walkers just tore them up.
That's a full report to me.
That's the full report. Write it down. Let's see. What happened to that Commonwealth soldier that was arrested? Oh, yeah, the one that, like,
made the big scene.
Yeah, at the banquet the other night. You know what's funny? Side note, speaking of banquets, so I don't know if you saw, Matt, here in our town, they had like the Chamber of Commerce Awards banquet or whatever. And like there's an article, you know, in the newspaper about it. And of course, it's a bunch of pictures in there. And so, of course, me being the douche, I got up after eating to go take a little hit of my vape outside. And of course, in the picture they took, there's all these professionals like sitting and watching the stage because I didn't realize they were getting ready to start. And in the picture, there's me walking back to my table. Like, of course, I wouldn't be sitting down looking all dignified like all these other business professionals. No, I'm walking back from vaping in my mind going, oh, shit, I didn't know they were starting back just yet.
You got the HVAC cloud. You can get away with it.
Let's see. Seems like, oh, no, wait, we already talked about that one. What happened to that Commonwealth soldier? We talked about that one. Yeah, I don't know where that soldier is. I imagine he's in Mercer's private prison. Every day Mercer's trying to rehabilitate him. Be like, I pity you. That's why I got you back here. I'm going to try to get you back to being a normal citizen. Pamela Milton ain't going to put up with your shit.
Learn your place.
Learn your place, trash. Oh man, I just like aged down Mr. T. I like there's so many and like interdimensional television, man. There's alternate universes where like John Hamm played Negan, Mr. T. They gave him the Jeff Bridges treatment and like de-aged him, and he came in and played Mercer. Rick Grimes. Who's this Rick Grimes you always talking about, Daryl Dixon? He sounds dreamy by the way you talk about him. I saw it. Like the one thing I hate about, AMC Plus is that a lot of spoilers get posted on YouTube. Like, so I'll be scrolling through YouTube and then there'll be like a huge spoiler for like this coming Sunday's episode. Like I saw one, not a huge spoiler, but still something that said basically like, it was like Daryl Dixon's looking for Rick Grimes in the next episode. And it's like, damn, Daryl's still looking for him. Damn, Daryl, it's been
never
like
stopped.
I will never give up on you, Rick.
I love you.
Oh, Rick, I love you. You ever think like Daryl gets up on a cliff and just sings like Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On"? Imagine, but in Daryl's voice. Man, people talking about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Was it like a legit smack? I mean, or was it like playful? Because I hadn't heard anything about this. What if instead of Mercer, it was just straight up Clubber Lane in charge of the Commonwealth security? Who's Clubber Lane?
That's what I'm Googling right now.
Oh, shoot. You talking? That's who Mr. T played in Rocky.
Oh, yep. Clubber Lang.
It's late. Let's see. That would be wonderful.
Even need just give him a pair of gloves and just let him go to town.
I've got to look this up. They're saying that Will Smith beat it. Hold on. All right. I want to see if I can find this clip and we'll share it. It's not Walking Dead related at all, but apparently everyone's talking about it. So Will Smith slaps Chris Brown. When did that? Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. I wonder if that's. Oh my God. He did slap him. I mean, was that real though? Okay. Look that up if you get a chance. I mean, it looked real. I don't know. I have to look that up. I want to know if it was staged. It kind of looked fake to me, but I'd have to see it again. Oh, but Matt's got it right in the face. Better watch out, Adam Sandler. It's gonna be like a wrestling match, man. You go hear Adam Sandler's.
Looks like he moves with his, like, as he cocks back, he kind of moves with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
And I mean, so if he slapped Chris Rock for talking crap about Jada, then Will Smith's got a lot of people to slap because everybody's talking crap about Jada. Man. Well, Will Smith is going to be slapping a lot of folks because I don't think many people are fond of Jada Pinkett Smith at the moment. But
he looks pissed.
Yeah, wow. He does. Well, that's not nice, Mr. Smith. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock. We're here to talk about The Walking Dead. I'm hoping that's what Rick's gonna do when he sees Daryl. Like Daryl will be like, Rick. Rick walks up.
Take a shower, boy.
And he's like, that's for putting me in that pit before I almost died. I've been gone forever, Daryl. Donkosaurus Rex. I mean, I don't have any issue with Jada Pinkett Smith, but she had that whole. What did she call it? What did she call it?
I don't remember what her controversy was.
An entanglement, but it's kind of. I mean, I don't know if she cheated. I don't know. Anyways, but a lot of people weren't happy with her like a summer or two back. But just interesting. But yeah, go look that up if you get a chance. I thought it looked fake, but apparently it looks real. So, that's pretty interesting.
An affair with American singer-songwriter August Alina.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Which it's their business; they do what they want. But a lot of people just were not fond of her after that. Let's see. Henry Lamone says, "I'd love to see Rick and Negan see each other again, and they will awkwardly be like, hey man."
Hey. How you been?
Hey, what are you doing
What's
out
happening?
of your Let's see. The most useless group, in my opinion, is the group Maggie returned with in season 10. They are so forgettable. Yeah, I agree, but I will say this. I was proud of my boy with the sickles and the mask actually being a badass.
Actually doing something, I know.
Like, oh my gosh. I might actually remember your name next podcast. But he had a couple of badass moments, like Negan's wife when he come up behind her with the sickle and got her in the throat. Then when he was like, yeah, like, I mean, he didn't actually make any noises, but
he did some pretty slick moves.
It was pretty cool to see him actually be a badass. Like, dude, you don't roll up with a mask and sickles and not just be a sick, bad mamma jamma. Like, you just don't. And I love that Daryl's girl got hit in the shoulder by Maggie. And like now we see she's got just like a little scar tissue right there. It's like, I'm pretty sure.
Bit, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything can happen, but I just feel like a bullet to the shoulder is probably going to take a while. I mean, like people get shot like in the fatty part of their leg, and it still takes them like a while.
Forever.
I mean,
yeah, and the shoulder's like the most complex joint we got.
Right. I mean, I know like in the shoulder, the thought is like it can just go through without hitting anything vital, but I'm pretty sure that would.
I mean, you still have the rotator cuff to worry about. I mean, it's a girdle. It's what keeps your arms up.
So it's like you could lose like function of that shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Feel like, damn it, Daryl.
Yeah.
You let me shoot me. Now my arm is. Now you like.
Gosh, that's one thing I've seen in my job is like seeing tears in the rotator cuff or the biceps. That's always wild to see.
Oh man, I'll tell you, like working out, the thing that scares me the most is like a
pectoral tear
rolling. Like they say that it like will roll up like a.
Well, pretty much, yeah. You have a tendon that attaches to another bone. So if that tendon breaks, it just slides right up.
God, just the thought of that, man.
Usually, I see more tears up here than I do down here.
Hallelujah. I don't know why I said hallelujah. That's not really any better. But the thought of the bicep rolling
up your arm
and gives me the heebie-jeebies, man. Oh my God.
It's usually only like if it was the big tendon at the elbow pit, it would do that. But no, it's the bicep has two heads of the muscle, so it's usually the outside one that tears and rolls up.
Matty Williams says, I hate Sebastian because he's willing to get people killed for his own purposes. Why is his mother not taming him? I'm wondering. I don't think she knows everything he's doing.
It's like Lord Farquaad. I know some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
That was a really good comparison. Some of you may die, but that is the sacrifice I am willing to make. We just watched Shrek. I've seen it, but like I have not seen Shrek in a year.
Yeah.
I forgot what a good movie that is.
It's a very solid movie.
And like so much subtle adult humor in that. Like it's so much adult humor in Shrek that just goes right over kids' heads. Let's see. It is actually nice to see guns back in use again because bullets have become such a commodity a few seasons ago. Maddie, I was thinking the exact same thing because a season or two back, the show started getting a little more primal, a lot more bows and arrows, and Daryl's holding his crossbow. Like, I told y'all it would come back.
Daryl, when's the last time you waxed your crossbow string?
Pretty sure that string would have broke a long time ago.
And bolts aren't cheap. I know how easy they can break too.
Oh, they'll just shatter. But they were getting kind of primitive there for a while. I mean, they had a blacksmith at the hilltop making swords and stuff. So yeah, it is cool to see guns playing a part in the show again. Dogosaurus Rex says, on the one hand, saying the F word on broadcast is a big fine, which argues to it being real. On the other hand, why was Will Smith mic'd up enough for him to sound so clear? Let's see. I thought Mask and Sickle Guy died last year. No, he just got caught in that Reaper booby trap, which slung him like 1,000 feet in the air, but I guess he
took him a while to get back.
He used his sickle and just like caught onto a cloud or something.
And just came back down nice and easy.
No, I'm glad he had some badass moments this episode because damn, it's overdue.
Like, yeah, now he could fit in with the Reapers perfectly if he had his mask still.
Yeah. Well, he did have his mask this episode.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did.
What is his name? Elijah?
Yeah.
Elijah.
Oh, Elijah, don't you cry for me. He took his sharp sickle and he sliced up my only knee.
Keep it going.
Ho, ho, Elijah. Doodle, doodle, me.
And I said, Elijah.
Daddy.
Oh, let's see. Do you think let's see. Wait a minute. Michael Myers says, do you think Carver could take on Jesus? Now, Carver is that reaper that Maggie put the sickle in the chest, right? Make sure I know who you're talking about.
I'd say no.
You think Jesus could have took him?
Hell yeah.
I think he could have too, man. Jesus was fast. Like fast.
He's got them quick fingers.
But yeah, if Carver is the guy that Maggie put the sickle in his chest, then no, I don't think he could take Jesus. I think that Jesus
it'd be an interesting fight, but I think Jesus would ultimately get the upper hand and like those.
Maddie says, where's Gracie? Is she at the Commonwealth with Judith and Rick Jr.? If Aaron dies, she will be without a parent. I don't think they're going to kill Aaron. If they kill Aaron, that'd be really sad.
He is the true Rick. He's been Rick this whole time.
I mean, he looks like comic Rick, man. I'm telling you, he's really he got, comic Rick was missing a hand. He had the short hair like he's got, like Aaron's got, and the beard.
Facial hair.
Like he really, in another universe, I believe,
He is the true Rick.
Ross Marquand could have played Rick Grimes, and he's
Andrew Lincoln was just Rourke Grimes.
Andrew Lincoln was the governor. How many chicks will get banged by Sebastian while everyone else at the Commonwealth knows he's a loser? Sebastian's like, yeah, I'm an asshole, but I'm getting laid.
At least I'm getting paid.
I'm getting paid and I'm getting laid.
He don't GAF.
He DGAF. For reals. And let's see, the questions are slowing down. I usually call it once the questions start to slow down here, but solid episode, man. I'm excited to be. And then we just had our buddy, where'd he go up there? I meant to highlight it earlier. Where's that? Hold on. Our good buddy Liquor Beaver, or as I know him, Derek. Where are you at? There you go. He said that 15 was better than 14.
Oh.
So I liked episode 14. So that
these past two episodes have been really good.
I mean, we might get 3 in a row. 3 good episodes, and I mean, like solid episodes, man.
If we were playing bowling, that'd be a turkey.
Oh man, are you good at bowling? I don't think.
Hell no, I need bumpers.
I don't think I've ever been bowling with you.
I am not fond of it.
We need to change it. I love bowling, man. I'm terrible at it. Like I am awful at bowling, but if
you want to play competitive, I can tell you I have no competitive game whatsoever.
Oh no, if I'm on your team, I'm totally accepting that we're going to lose, but I will have several pitchers of beer to make it easier to deal with the loss.
Did Dr. Rob tell you about the time we went bowling?
No.
I popped an Ambien before we went. I don't know how I was. No, it's funny because, like, of course, I'm out of my mind, but I knew enough. I was able to work the computer and manually input my scores. Like I had 250 points at the end.
Almost perfect game.
And they didn't catch on that I was putting in my own score. How the hell did Matt bowl over 200?
For the record, Matt is a prescription to Ambien. He doesn't just pop them for fun.
Allegedly, I don't. But I do have insomnia.
Oh, but man, nothing. But the Ambience put you right on to sleep. I gotta say, I agree with Matty Williams with this huge plot about the Commonwealth. I don't know how it's gonna be hard. I'm sorry, it didn't move the thing up as I was reading it. With this huge plot about the Commonwealth, it is hard to think it could be wrapped up in 10 episodes with only 10 episodes left, basically. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Don't know how they couldn't do that.
I'm excited for Better Call Saul to be coming back.
Yeah, I've seen some cool previews for it. They haven't focused on Pamela as much as they did in the comics yet. Lance has been in every single episode in 11B. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're at the mid-season finale, man, and then we're going to be heading into the last bit
stretch.
Michael Myers says, "Can you rank all of the seasons so far?" Yes, but that would have to be a whole nother podcast.
It's its own episode.
I would have to really think long and hard about that.
Some of us got to work in the morning.
Let's see. Beaver says, can we get you guys on AMC Plus schedule for part 3? I mean, if Matt would let me come over and watch them in advance with him, then yes. Oh my gosh, I hate to say it. I do enjoy the Sunday live streams, but again, when you get up at 4:30 in the morning, it would be stupendous to see these a week ahead and just go ahead and record it. But I would miss the live conversation. Let's see. Lance is the guy from Better Call Saul, right?
No, that's Bob Odenkirk.
He's awesome.
He is a phenomenal actor.
He was on it. Did you see him on How I Met Your Mother?
I did.
When you saw him, were you like, hey, that's Saul?
Yeah.
This is before he got into defending drug lords. Oh, let's see. But I think that is going to wrap it up. But Michael Myers, again, highlighting this comment, I certainly think that I am going to make that a podcast. Like being that season 11 is coming close to an end. And
I say wait till the end of the series, then do an episode where you rank them all.
Yep. Just doing a podcast where we go through and rank them best to worst.
Not thus far, because I think the series finale could really influence that decision.
Oh yeah, like if it's a terrible finale, this will certainly be the worst season. Not that I think it. I mean, I've thought the season's been, it's been hit or miss, but it's been good.
What about really this big?
Rick is definitely coming back at the end of the season, right? Yes. I don't think he is, but
I'm putting the Whitaker prediction down. He's coming back.
I'm with Henry Lemoyne. Says, I hope Leah dies soon. She's just such an uninteresting, boring character. Yeah, she really is.
They've made a mistake killing Pope off. It should have been Leia.
I mean, she really, like, there's no, like,
there's room for a quirky bald guy with a toque.
Well, and if they would have like turned her, like started like good or something, I could, but I just she's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Pope because he's twisted and he's a bad guy. But I'm gonna become the new Pope. What do you think the female name of Pope would be? Pam. But we already have a Pam.
Piper.
They didn't even give Pope a cool death. He went out like a bitch. Yeah, I know. It's like, why you got that slash on the back of your neck, Pope?
Die. Fried up like bacon.
Oh man, wrapping up with this. You want to know something do you like bacon, Matt?
Hell yes.
All right. So this morning we had some bacon that we got like probably a few weeks ago, but it said it was still good. And I fixed it this morning, and it just was so old, like it would not taste good. It was probably the most disappointing thing.
That is very disappointing.
Like and it smelled so good too. Ugh, Pope had less screen time than the Wolves or Joe's crew.
Yeah. Listen, they are by far my favorite antagonist of the series because like they were so bad. It's like it's good.
The Wolves were really kind of pointless. It was like society's gone. We're kind of like the Whisperers, but we just can't quite commit to it just yet. I really was hoping that like we were going to get some kind of flashback and see that the Wolves were kind of the beginning of the Whisperers, because the theologies were somewhat similar as far as living like a very primitive lifestyle and yada, yada, yada. And I thought maybe when we like found Alpha and got into the Whisperers part that they were going to kind of have like some kind of flashback to show like, I don't know how that influenced her I don't know. I thought the Whisperers were going to be like the beginning stages of the Wolves were going to be the beginning stages of the Whisperers, but alas, they just kind of were there.
The Reapers are now the Weepers because they cry like little bitches.
That's what Leah, however you say her name's going to be like.
The Weepers.
We are no longer the Reapers. We are the Weepers. And it's like, do you mean weepers as in you're crying, or do you just have a really bad lisp? I can't quite.
With the Weepers.
When the weeping weepers. No, we are the weeping reapers.
Oh.
Whatever you say there, Leah.
No, my name is Martha. Are you saying Martha or Marcia? Yeah, then Martha, I have a lisp.
Are you saying Pam?
Pam.
Henry Lemoyne says, I really like the main wolf guy, the dude that Morgan kept locked up. Yeah, I liked him. The group of the wolves seemed kind of pointless, but I mean, I did like him. I thought he was going to get some kind of like redemption arc, but he didn't. And I thought he was going to have a redemption arc just so we could see him get his teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
We didn't see that either.
Dude, you really got to brush your teeth, man.
I like in that episode where Morgan beats him up and puts him in the car, like how he lays them on top of each other. You think one of them woke up and was like, dude,
what
did you spike my drink? The hell is this? Oh, wait, no, that guy whooped our ass. He must have put us here. Oh, let's see. But yeah. All right, but I'm yawning.
Yeah.
And it is time to wrap it up. But thank you so much for joining the live stream. We've only got 2 more episodes left, and then we get to start taking breaks on Sunday nights. But we will definitely see you next Sunday, unless I go to Matt's and watch episode.
We're gonna be in Florida starting Saturday. So I'm bringing my laptop with me so we can do these, but I won't be in town start next Saturday, but I will have my Lappy Tap with me.
No, I still have to watch Poor Man's AMC.
We can give you our login. Well, we can actually do it. We don't leave till Saturday. So if you want to come over like Friday, then do it after that. If the chat is cool with that.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Let's
tentatively plan on that.
Let's do it, because that would be wonderful. But yeah, you take your laptop, then you can do it for live from Florida.
Yeah, we can do that too.
If you're going to be at a beach, will you please do it live from the beach?
I can try. I think my hotspot has enough bandwidth to make that happen.
Because God, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Well, in the meantime,
ports.
Where?
Up in my ports.
My lovely lady ports. Well, that's going to wrap it up for tonight's episode review and discussion. I'm going to bed. My name is Justin.
Me too. Matt and Dubs.
And we're the Podcasting Dead. We'll see you soon.
We're not the sleepers, not the reapers.
We are the sleeping weepers.